Hey, it's Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars. This is a pretty cool little patinaed step side 1970 C-10 short bed, and it's got a 454 big block that's got roller rockers, kind of mild built. It's an older build, but it's got the roller rockers, and it's got a 3-speed automatic transmission. A little bit cold natured, but the choke is not hooked up. Shifts in the reverse well. Drive. I'm going to take it easy here for a second because there's the Amazon guy in front of me and this upcoming truck. Plenty of power coming out of that 454. Really smooth driving truck. This is a new arrival, and I'll be honest with you, I've only driven it a couple times, so still cruising up and down the road. Fresh oil change. Tranny fluid looks good. Really easy driving truck. It's got power steering. I believe the brakes are power, but they may be manual. I can't remember. We'll know when we pop the hood. They stop nice and straight. I'm stepping on the brakes. No turning of the steering wheel. Super easy to steer. I mean, really just, I don't know if you can see this. I can steer this around the cul-de-sac with one finger. Literally have one finger on there. I think this old truck could do for maybe a little tune-up or adjusting of the carb. I'm also not a Holley carb fan. I think that's what it's got on it. I'm an Edelbrock person. But a lot of my Holley buddies, they're pretty good about getting these things adjusted and dialed in. Let's see if I can open it with one hand. It does have roller rockers. You can hear the clicking of solid lifters. Love the sound of this exhaust. Not too loud, not too quiet. Great wheels on it. New tires. They're BF Goodrich's as well. I think it dieseled just a hair. Yeah, it dieseled just a hair there when I turned it off. So a little bit of adjusting on, I think the carb would be good. It is manual brakes. Adding a power booster to the dual master cylinder is actually not that expensive. I know prices have gone up. I haven't done one in probably about a year or so, but the last time I had one done, it was about $350, $400, and that adds power to the brakes. But that being said, they stop great. It does have power steering. It steers like butter. Inner fender wells are in good shape. Now the heater core, I notice, is not hooked up, so I can't say whether or not it's leaking. It looks like you may have had air conditioning before. There's some leftover air conditioning stuff there. I actually found Southern Air online. I just bought some stuff from those guys instead of Vintage Air. Less than $1,000 for air conditioning for my for a vehicle like this. I bought one for my 55 Willys. So a couple of little spots here and there of rust on the truck, that kind of just the patina of the truck. Overall, this hood's in pretty good shape. Surface rust everywhere, and actually I was really tempted to clear coat this, but I was thinking that maybe I would want to sand the rear down some. 17-inch wheels, like I said, great tires, pretty much brand new set of wheels and tires. Disc brakes on the front, even though they're manual, they are disc brakes. Overall, actually, the body is pretty straight on this truck. Not perfect, but to me, again, the value is in the patina that it's got. But that being said, you can tell that the cab corner was replaced there. A little bit of rust in the bottom of the door there, but the nice thing about it, this one is we're down to bare metal in a lot of spots on this, so what I'm not seeing is Bondo, which is really good. Top looks good. Drip rail actually looks like it's in good shape. Back glass looks good. Tailgate's got a little dent. If you look down it like this, you'll see it curves here just a touch. That could actually probably be bent back. Little light duty tow ball on it if you wanted to tow something light around. Got a crack rear light there. Didn't realize that. Just now seeing that. This is part of the reason why I do these videos. A lot of times I actually find stuff while I'm doing a video. Body lines, pretty straight. Looks like a new rocker was installed down below. We'll take a closer look at that in just a second. But I'm actually pretty impressed with that. This is actually pretty solid from body perspective on the outside, pretty solid rust-free, very minimal rust truck. So let's go inside, look at the inner fender wells. They actually look really good too. I don't see any rust in here. Passenger side. Rocker's been replaced. So this is actually a really solid truck underneath. There's some crusties here, and you can see this rocker. But cab mounts look good, frame looks good. I don't see any rust on the frame, and actually these are the original floor pans. That looks like the original cab corner. I'm very surprised at seeing it that clean. So for kind of as crusty as the patina looks on the outside, it's actually a pretty damn solid truck. Fender well in the back. I don't see any rust here. Spare tire holder still there, which is kind of nice. Those are almost always missing. You've got surface rust consistent across the frame. I don't see any signs of rust, at all. This is all superficial rust, basically, is what I'm saying. And one of the nice things is this has not been undercoated or POR 15'd or anything like that, so you can really see that this is what the truck looks like. I'll let the camera. I don't see any rust in this fender well either. Step sides are both solid. Again, this back part is original. They did put a new cab. Somebody did put a new cab corner and rocker on this side. Little spot of rust there. Underneath, just like the other side. Cab mounts look good. Floor pans are in good shape. Really impressed with the cleanliness of this truck. Like I said, anything to me here, this is all superficial surface stuff. The doors do not have weather stripping on them. Oh wait, I guess it does have weather stripping in here. Okay, never mind. The window felts are missing. I knew that. Windows roll up okay. They could be probably greased a little bit. Definitely older interior. This is something that I would do is, if I kept this truck, I would buy, go to LMC Truck, buy the seat cover, go to the US Carpet online, buy the carpet kit. They're about 130 bucks, about 175 bucks for the new seat cover. And if you just did those two things, this interior would look, 75-80% better. Replace the door panels too, pull them off, and even just go to Michael's and get some vinyl. So I'm always thinking about with a truck like this, a lot of times it's how can you do this affordably? What's left to be done with it? So just that alone would help. Fan not hooked up. I don't think that the radio is hooked up either. Nope. Little dash pad, of course, is faded. You could buy those as well. There's a Bible in there from 1953 or something like that, and I thought I'd just leave it in here for the next person to be blessed. New fuel tank back there too. I can't figure out pushing the seat forward, but this is not the original bench seat. This is out of a later model vehicle, but it's the right size, and I do think that you could probably use the original upholstery seat kit, the cover kit, where you just hog nose it on. Put a little bit of extra memory foam if you want. Like I said, again, go to Michael's and buy those in the roll that out on the seat, put the new cover on. I think you could do it on this later model bench and have a nice finished product. So great thing about this, I wanted to leave it just like it is. Like I said, I thought about clearing it. They look really great when you put a high gloss clear, just like this. Literally just dust it off and clear it. But I want to let the next guy do his thing to it. Some guys want to paint, so change the color, maybe even put a really thin coat of different color paint on top of this, and then sand back through it and have a whole different patina. But that's always up to the next guy. I really like the fact that it's got brand new wheels and tires. I love the 454 big block, and transmission shifts smooth, easy driving with power steering. It's a good truck. Windshield looks good too. Of course, it's got that big back window in the back. And then this windshield actually appears to be potentially original, but in good shape. Just a little fading on the edges. And the wipers did turn on when I turned the switch, even though the little switch button is missing. I believe the lights, headlights, taillights, brake lights all work. And other than that, pretty cool truck. PeachTreeClassicCars.com. You'll see our phone number on there. We look forward to hearing from you.